Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial. Today in this tutorial we're going to just create a really simple door. This would take just like really couple of seconds. So for now open Unreal Engine. I'm using 4.9 by the way, and use the first person template with the starter content, so we would just have a door asset or something there. So I'll just call this door functionality. Create project. Now it's just creating the project. Okay, now you can see that there are all the assets here and everything is just there. So I'm just gonna create something that looks like a doorway or something. So I'll just have this, clone it, alt and drag would clone it. In the starter content, if you just look around props, there's something called SM door. So just place the door here. I'll just make it fits perfectly. Now, to make anything animated inside the game on Unreal Engine, you need to change the mobility to movable. So we'll just have this as movable, and we'll go to the level blueprints. Before opening the level blueprints, we just need to add something called a box trigger, which is the object that makes you, let's say, interact your player with, and it connects between the player and the object. So now we just added this, keep it selected, and open the level blueprint. It would pop up, and from here just right click, drag, and there's a collision add-on actor begin overlap. So we will need this, and of course we will need the opposite one, which is actor end overlap. So we need when the player starts colliding with it and when the player stops colliding with it. So it opens and it closes when the player stops colliding with it. So now let's just head back to the level and select the door. Right click inside your level blueprint, create a reference to SM door. This just give it a reference for this specific object. Now, what we really want to do is just change the rotation of this. So if we look at the rotation here, it's 0, 0, 0. If we press E, which changes to the rotation mode, and if we rotate it and make it open, the Z has changed, so it's now 90. So just let's get it back to 0 now. So we want to move it from 0 to 90. That's the animation that we really need to do. So drag from the SM door reference, add set world rotation. So this would make us set the world rotation, but we don't really want to change all the axes. So if you just right click here and press on split struct, you can just have them separated, because we only want to edit the Z, which is the yaw. Now to do that, we need to add something called a timeline, which is, if people are familiar with UDK, it's related to the matinee, but this is somehow a different mode of the matinee. So you can just use it wherever you want. The matinee used cameras and a lot of stuff and a lot of details, so this is really simpler. So double click on the timeline and add a float tracker, because we need one variable to be changed. We don't need a vector with multiple variables to be changed. So the length would be changed to 2, which is the length of the animation. And if you right click, add key to none, this would give us a key, so we can change the time what it is, and we need to start at 0. And at the end, right click and add another key. We'll have the timing as 2 and 90. Now to make it focus over here, there's 2 buttons here, zoom to fit horizontal and vertical. I usually click both to make sure that it's going inside the frame there and have it focused here. So now we can see that it's linearly changing from 0 to 90. Now this goes over 2 seconds, but to make it work, you can see there's a time input. There's something called delta seconds, get world delta seconds, which is the time that keeps counting inside the game as it's running. So just connect it to the time, and if you add this to play and add the update to the set world rotation and the new track, which the track that we created, we didn't need to change the name, there's no need, it's just a demonstration, and put it on the Z rotation, which we just looked at, and it changed it. Now when this ends, I really don't want it to directly closes when the player leaves. Let's just give it a small delay. So if we add delay here, function called delay, let's just have it at 0.5 seconds. And when the delay is completed, just reverse the movement. So this would reverse when the player leaves the trigger. So let's just try and test it now. So if we stand here, the door opens, and if he leaves, the door closes. It doesn't open for me because the player isn't really there, so you have to go again. Yeah. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's really simple and really quick. Hope this helps you in all your projects. If you have any comments or you need any help, just send me a comment down on the video. Good luck, guys.